No one can see it, but they're changing the education to try to make the children accept the transhuman agenda. What is transhumanism? Transhumanism is when you join the human and computer together. How are they going to do it? With a chip, the chip go in the head, and then that will link you up to the cloud. That's going to be done through 5G. But how does this relate to education?
You're working to build basically an interface to the brain.
Yeah. Electrode to neuron interface at a micro level.
Okay, what is it? Like, I'm gonna have like a plug in my head that's gonna fit into a hard drive? Like, or how does that work?
Yeah. A chip and a bunch of tiny wires.
This would be implanted surgically.
They need to train the people how to become accustomed to AI. They need people to start using AI in their everyday lives. They need people to not have anything else in their life except their reliance on AI. They need to see the entire world through an AI perspective. And how are you going to do that? People are not going to change onto AI suddenly. You need to put it into the system at a very young age. And the only way you can do that is through education. As we see education now being pushed to go online, we're also seeing the introduction of technology into much younger children, for instance, through specialized or hyper-specialized classes.
The activities, the content is personalized to the knowledge of the student and the needs of the student.
Transhumanism isn't bad as such. We're all making transhumanist adjustments to our bodies. We're changing our eyes to make them see better. We're putting glasses on. We put vaccines in us. We have prosthetic limbs. Transhumanism isn't the problem. The problem is the people that are implementing transhumanism into our lives without telling us and without giving us a choice, because they have an agenda which is not the agenda of humanity. These hyper-specialized classes are going to be AI computers looking at how you learn, developing algorithms for your lessons so that your uniqueness, because this is how they're going to sell it. You are a unique person. You are a special person, and you need a particular type of specialized education to find that genius inside of you that school can't do. And the people are going to go, yeah, I am a genius. I'm going to have these hyper specialized classes. Now, these algorithms, in order to know who you are, they've got to deconstruct you. They've got to invade your life. They've got to know everything about you. So you give them permission and give over your freedom for them to come into your life to give you these hyper-specialized classes. Why do we need hyper-specialized classes? Why do we need AI? Because in the future, we are not going to have the same types of jobs that we have now.
My son turned 6 yesterday. What advice would you give him as he prepares for a world of robotics and artificial intelligence?
Nothing they teach him in the educational system today is really relevant.
We have this belief in AI, that AI is going to solve all of our problems. It's going to produce jobs that don't exist at this moment in time. So we need to have hyper-specialized classes to train students for jobs that don't exist at the moment. The Educational Commission Learning Generation Report delivered a stark warning. If nothing changes by 2030, 825 million children are going to be jobless. Now, this is fear. We are selling fear to re-educate our children. If we do not get our children onto online learning, technological learning and AI learning, they will not have jobs in the future. So therefore, in order to keep the population at work, we need to then change the way that our children are educated, and in that change of education, they are being prepared for transhumanism. The World Bank's 2018 World Development Report echoed a similar warning and described the global learning crisis as a moral crisis. It's 2019 WDR on the changing nature of work called on countries to invest in education and health with a fierce sense of urgency to harness the benefits of technology and to blunt its worst disruptions. We have the World Bank, we have the Education Commission pushing us to turn the schools technological in order for us to get our children jobs in the future. That is fear. What I think will happen is that AI will be the one that gives you a job. It will say, okay, so you're good at that, we'll put you there. You're good at that, we'll put you there. You'll never have to look for a job again. AI will give you the job because it will know you intimately, and it will have created the society in which we live in, and it will have created those posts. So humans no longer run the society. We just let AI run the society, and we do what AI wants because it gives us safety. But it takes away our freedom. And we, the people, are happy to do that. But it's a trap. It's slavery. Jobs in the future will obviously require AI, and they'll obviously require a chip in your head. So if you don't get chipped, you won't have a job. So it's not mandatory, but if you want a life, if you want safety, if you want a house, then you're going to have the chip. Now that's not choice. That is handcuffs.
This is not a mandatory thing. This is a thing that you can choose to have if you want.